Pelvic floor dysfunction doesn't always show up as leakage, prolapse, constipation. Oftentimes, there are hundreds and thousands of people that walk around not even knowing their pain or their symptoms are pelvic floor related. Hey, I'm Dr. Courtney. Welcome back to my channel. Today, we're going to be talking about how does pelvic floor dysfunction actually show up? And for everybody, it's different. But for some, it's the same. You and your girlfriends, you and your mom, you share the same exact symptoms. Sometimes it looks very, very similar, but oftentimes there's still some creepy little things that show up as pelvic floor dysfunction in another area that you would never believe is pelvic floor dysfunction. So we're going to start by listing a few things that are more unexpected. So hip pain is one of them. Hip pain that doesn't resolve with like stretching, mobilizations, strengthening. That might be pelvic floor issues. The next thing is low back pain. So low back pain that's creeping up after your workouts or maybe during your menstrual cycle or like right before your menstrual cycle. Another one is peeing. Peeing just in case, like everywhere you go. No matter where you're going, you're peeing just in case. Also, it can kind of show up as like if you're that one person that's literally as soon as you walk into like the supermarket or the grocery store, like you know exactly where the bathroom's at. And if that's you, I'm talking to you. Like you know exactly what I'm talking about. Like you're that person that's like, yeah, the bathroom down the hall to the left, to the right, like through the closed doors, like that's where it's at. If you're that person, also sneaky little pelvic floor issue. Feeling pressure, heaviness, like kind of like something's falling out or just like really, really heavy down there. That can be a sign of pelvic floor issues, even if you don't have any other symptoms that go along with that. The next one is pain with intercourse. And this was something that I believed for so long that I had no idea was actually pelvic floor issues. Thought it was very normal. Some of my girlfriends like growing up would talk about that. It's like pain with intercourse or like never being able to use a tampon. That is another really big issue. It's like, okay, well, I can't ever use a tampon, but why? Because like we should be able to use a tampon, right? So that's also like a sneaky little pelvic floor issue. Pelvic exams as well. So if you are somebody like pap smears, like bring on like crippling anxiety and you like don't even want to deal anything with a pelvic exam or a pap smear, that's sneaky little pelvic floor issue. And then the last thing I would just say is like weakness down there, like not being able to like slow the stream of urine, pinching off the flow of urine or like pinching off a bowel movement, or like holding in gas. That's another sneaky little pelvic floor issue. Even though it's not like disrupting your day-to-day life, it's not bothersome. Those are small things that just show like, okay, there's probably some weakness in the pelvic floor that might not actually be pelvic floor dysfunction, but could be in the future. Your pelvic floor is deeply connected to your breath, your posture, and how you move throughout the world. If you're not cognizant of what your pelvic floor is doing day to day, and you're not cognizant of how your pelvic floor actually interacts with the system as a whole, this is where you want to start to learn. Because when you learn how it's all connected, you start noticing when you have small little issues kind of creep up, you're like, oh, that's not normal. Maybe I should do XYZ about it, right? You're just becoming aware. And when you're aware, you're more likely to stop what you're doing and be able to fix it, right? You're a little bit more preventative. So I hope that this video kind of just sheds light a little bit on not all issues down there are always related to the singular joint that it is connected to. So not all back pain is coming from the back, not all hip pain coming from the hip. So this is just to keep you aware that pelvic floor is sneaky and can show up in many, many different ways. So if you're here and you're watching this video and you're nodding your head and you're like, yep, that's me, I resonate with that, stop brushing it off. This is your sign. Stop brushing it off. And if you have any comments, questions, concerns, drop them in the comment. I'd love to be able to help. But on top of this, if you haven't joined our free school group, there is so many resources in there over almost every single pelvic floor dysfunction symptom out there. Almost every single one. There's so many great resources in there. I have the link in my description below, so make sure you're able to snag a spot in there. It's free to join. There's no catch. Just join the group, get the benefit out of it. Ask me any questions in there as well. We go live in there sometimes. We do webinars in there sometimes. It's a great group, great community. You can also ask any questions, and other people are probably in the same situation as you. If you like this video, make sure that you like it, because then I need to know if I should make more videos on it. And also, if you like my channel, if you like the content that you're seeing, make sure you hit that subscribe button. I would love nothing more than to have you join our channel and make sure that you don't miss out on any more pelvic health content coming your way.